Greetings, Patrick here. It's Tuesday, and if it's Tuesday, that can only be one thing. It must be Library Day, and it is Library Day. And last week we had a pretty good haul, and we were wondering if, back to the yard sales, we were talking about that. But it looks like yard sale season is in full effect, but it hasn't really stopped the bookstore. We had another good haul. And the library joined in the fun this time too, as we got some films from the library, including our centerpieces, which we'll show to you in a minute. So this whole stack here, last week I got it for $5.50. This stack I got for $5.75, and yeah, I think we're back to humming along here. I think we're gonna have a good summer. All right. So, I'm going to show you. I only got two Blu-rays, which is amazing because someone donated like a ton of Disney Blu-rays. I mean, a ton. A whole top shelf full. I just didn't know. I really wasn't prepared for something like that, so I didn't know what I had or didn't have, so I left it alone. I got two though, for sure. I don't think, I know one I don't have at all, and this one I don't think I have on Blu-ray, so that's an upgrade. And the first one is Public Enemies with Johnny Depp. He plays a 30s gangster in the like Pretty Boy Floyd or the Bonnie and Clyde. So um, let's see. I think this is a. I think this might be Pretty Boy Floyd. Yeah. Anyway, he was Public Enemy number one, or John Dillinger. This could be John Dillinger. Now that I look at the Tommy gun. Next up, I got another A24 film. Hold the applause, hold the applause. I picked up Baby Girl with Antonio Banderas and Nicole Kidman. So another A24 film. All right. I got some seasons. I got a complete series. I got the complete series of Playmakers from ESPN. Back when they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do, they're trying to come up with some creative programming during the off season, during football season. So once in a great while, whenever something was really slow, they try to do a series or documentaries or sometimes even movies. It's weird seeing movies on ESPN, but this is one of their efforts right here. They made a single season of Playmakers back in 2004. I don't really remember anything of it other than they were going to make it. I never saw a single episode, so I don't know how good it is, but it's in good shape. Someone took care of it. So, yeah, that might be fun to watch. Uh, okay, and I got a Canadian series, which I've been hearing about, but of course, this is my first time getting it. And of course, wouldn't you know it, I got the sixth and the last season. So I have to go back up. It's called The Republic of Doyle, and it's a private eye family, and that is all I know about it. This is the last season, and there's no names in here that I know of. No Canadian actors' names in here I know of. So, and I see a lot of Canadian TV, believe it or not. So I got this, and I have no idea. The cover looks pretty fun. Looks pretty action-packed, right? All right, I got the third season of The West Wing. I got the first season already, got the third season. All right, now on to the DVDs, the rest of my DVDs. I got this one called Voodoo. It's a supernatural horror film, a Chinese supernatural horror film. I never heard of this. And what's interesting about this is called Voodoo, and it's set in Hong Kong or Thailand. What's really interesting about this is they are still floating around. That's right, family video, still lurking around. I never saw this movie at any of the family videos that I went to. Never saw this there at all at any of the four stores. So interesting find. Looks cool though. All right, we got let's see, Blinded by the Light from the library. I have no idea what this is. It looks to be, I think this actually might be a English film based around a Pakistani cast. That would be cool, considering that I just got done got my first Indian film not that long ago. Now I'm getting a Pakistani film. It's English, but it's set in the UK, but it's with a Pakistani cast. Because I'm looking at the bottom of it, I know no names on here. That'll be interesting. All right, I got a factory sealed movie called The Hill. Now I have seen this. Have heard about this before, and I've seen clips on the YouTube, and I hear this is really good. I hear this is pretty good, so I'm pretty happy to get it. And it has baseball in it, so it can't go wrong. And I went ahead and found this from the library. No, I didn't have this in my collection. I needed it, so I got a copy of it, and that is A Clockwork Orange. You know, this is supposed to be a legendary film, but I think we all know why this film's so extraordinary, right? Reminds you of a certain cheetah. That's yeah. We're sort of crazy about orange in this house. So no, I have never had a copy of Clockwork Orange in the collection. So I went ahead and added it. Next is again from the library. In fact, the rest of the stuff's from the library. And it is Gladiator 2. So, yes, I'm very surprised lately. We've been starting to get some recent releases being dropped down. Man, for a while, man, it was dry as bone. But lately, they do seem to be dropping a little bit more. So, we'll just keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully that'll just keep coming along. So, Gladiator 2 with Pedro Pascal, of course. Because what movie isn't that guy in, right? Denzel Washington and I think Connie Nielsen was actually in this as well. Yes, Connie Nielsen, who played in the first film. All right, so now we're here to the centerpieces, and you notice me say pieces because something has happened once again that I had not seen since the since the first time they opened the library after the pandemic ended, and they opened up the library. And I mentioned this story before that there was something there staring back at us, and something staring back at us today, and that is Criterions are back. So this is Ron from Akira Kurosawa. Absolutely amazing film. Some say his best, and just absolutely for a damn quarter. Last time I happened, I had to pay $1 a piece for them. Today I paid only a quarter. Next up is Paris, Texas, from Wim Wenders. Drive My Car by Ryusuke Humagachi. Now, I know there's an English version of this that came out. They remade this for an English version. I think I have that. I think I do. But this is the original version right here. Drive My Car. Next up is Tempo Po. So this is about this is directed by Junzo Itami. I almost said Jinzo. Let's see, Juzo Itami. Next up is Sancho the Bailiff. Or I should say Sancho the Bailiff. Yeah, Sancho the Bailiff. This is directed by Kenji Misaguchi in 1954. And yes, that is a samurai sword, so... All right. And then last but not least, from our wonderful collection of six Criterion, and I got the Japanese version of House. And yes, that does sort of look like an orange cat, doesn't it? In fact, I saw this today at 8 o'clock in the morning, sitting on my chest because this bowl was empty. Just like that. And of course, this is a very famous film, very very well known, and it is from 1977's, and it says how to describe Nobuhiko Obabashi's indescribable 1977 movie House. Well, probably by not comparing it to the American version, right? Yeah, I didn't like the American version. I thought that was okay. All right. Well, that's all I got. So 6 Criterion today, boys and girls. So a pretty good haul today, and very, very, very excited to watch Ron. That will be coming up soon. I don't. That's gonna be a long. That's gonna be a long review. I don't even know if I can even do a proper review on that in 10 minutes or so. I don't know. Maybe still, I don't know. But the rest of them I was very excited to get, and hopefully this, hopefully this will happen again next week. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. All right. We will talk to you later on tonight at 8 o'clock. Angela Williams will be here with us tomorrow. Marcus from I shot him 6 times. He'll be here tomorrow night, and then with a little bit of help, Rocky and Arena will be here with us on Thursday to talk about their new movie, Cursed Hearse. Hopefully that will happen. Keep our fingers crossed. Peace.